Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to take a few minutes here to just talk to you directly about a couple more issues that I've been talking to people about on the campaign trail as I've been getting out and about and talking in all the different towns. I've been in every single community. And today I actually took some time. I was up in New Salem and Petersham talking to some people up there. And one thing that came up, has come up several times on the campaign so far, is the cost of housing that we have in Massachusetts, but actually more specifically here in Western Massachusetts, because this is where we live and this is the areas that we are most impacted by. But anybody out there who is either a homeowner or seeking, looking for a new home will certainly recognize that the cost of housing has skyrocketed lately. You could have something that was maybe, before COVID was on the market for a certain price. Now things are selling for well over asking price. And that's great for the sellers, but it's all relative if you're buying something. And the challenge, one of the challenges that really presents is when a home is sold at much higher than its market value, it increases the price of all the homes around it, and that in turn increases your taxes. Taxes certainly in my community can only go up obviously 2.5% each year, so we don't break that levy limit. But when the reevaluations are done, that's when you see that your taxes really kind of take a big hit, and it really has more to do with the home prices than it does with the tax levels that we have in each community. So the concern about that, there's a lot of concerns about that, but certainly young people trying to get into the housing market, that's been creating some serious difficulties for young people who might be just graduating college or in the workforce already that are looking to buy, because some of these homes are now getting out of reach. And one thing that COVID has taught us is that more and more people are working remotely. So people from the Boston area or Albany or even New York City area are looking in the Western Mass area for homes because they feel it's much more affordable, and it is compared to those places out there. But they're willing to pay much higher valuations, which then in turn increases the price for everyone around. So the legislature can play a role in this. And even Governor Baker said this recently, that the next real issue for the state to tackle will be the cost of housing in Massachusetts. And it's something that we certainly need to be on the forefront and prepared for, because that, along with our business community, is going to dictate how strong our economy remains going forward. So as one person who has run my own business, certainly own my own home, and I also do real estate as well too, so I'm very intimately familiar with this market and the ebbs and flows of the real estate market in our area. I will bring that experience to the legislature, and that's one thing that many legislators lack, is experience in the housing market and the business community and how all those things are intertwined. So, when I become your state representative, I am going to have a very unique perspective on not only our area here, but how the business community and the housing market is affected out here. And we need protections in place that can come from the legislature up to the executive branch to protect homeowners and incentivize younger people to get into the housing market as this market continues to expand. They are saying that it's, around 2024, they feel that the housing market may level off, but it's never going to go back down to the levels that we saw a few years ago. It's still going to be remaining to be elevated in many ways. So again, that's just one of the issues that I'm talking to people about: the cost of housing, affordable, buying homes that are in the affordability range for young people that are looking to get into home ownership. And it's important that we do that. There's nothing more satisfying and greater than owning your own home and being able to work to support your home and your family. And everybody should have that opportunity to get into the housing market. It's one thing that we have out here in Western Massachusetts is some land, and people move here because there's some extra space around us. We want to be able to maintain that quality of life that we have here. So that's the issue for this week. Thank you very much. Please check out my website, www.chip4rep.com. And please leave a question here, concern, comments, anything. I'll be continuing to make these videos so that we can interact through this medium. Thank you very much.